Gentlemen and ladies, I'm here to address you on behalf of the YISS campaign. We are facing a dark time potentially in Jersey, and it is with much regret that I have to condescend to using social media to put out this message. A call for all Jersey patriots to come and to stand and to vote in the forthcoming referendum. But before I do that, I want to talk to you about something equally important. Carrots. Now, it is not known that actually in the States Chamber, where the 12 constables sit, and where they've been sitting for over 5,000 years now, there is actually an ancient tradition where every morning the usher will come at 9:20, just before we say the Lord's Prayer, and put a bunch of carrots under the seats of each of the connétables. And this is so they can feed their horses, which they leave tied up in the royal square. Now, my main concern about people voting no in the referendum and the subsequent removal of the constables is that it would have a massive impact on the carrot industry in Jersey, because Jersey relies on agriculture and the carrot industry is very, very fragile at the moment. And if we remove the constable from the states, then we are risking that core industry which makes up the three-legged stool that I am sitting on at the moment, which makes Jersey so great, the finance industry, tourism and agriculture. So we must protect our carrots, and the way we protect our carrots is to protect our connétables' ancient right to sit in the States Assembly. Now, there's been much talk about democracy in our island, and I must make sure I don't get angry, because I promised my wife I wouldn't get angry. So just let me take a quick break and calm myself down. That's better. All this talk about the newfangled idea, the concept of democracy, as if it's somehow important and we need to have it implemented in Jersey. We don't need these foreign ideas coming over to our island. For me, what is more important is stability. We know that the constables bring stability to the chamber, and we talk about stability. What do we mean by that? What we mean is that we need to ensure that we, the ruling classes, can control the result of every debate before it has even happened and the subsequent vote. We can't leave these things to chance, and I am firmly convinced that the removal of the constables from the States Assembly would immediately mean that Jersey would become communist overnight. It would also mean a weakening of the old boys network. We don't want to see this happening, do we, lads and ladies? This would allow the hippies to take power very quickly, and we would all be lying in the gutter, sleeping in our own, or even worse, other people's. This must not be allowed to happen. No, I say to you that the connétables are the backbone of the island. The parishes are the backbone of the island. In fact, I would even go further to say that the connétables are the vertebrae that make up the backbone of the parishes of the island, and that the centeniers and the procureurs, they are the spinal fluid of that backbone. And also, I think the senators are the rib cage, and the parish hall inquiry is the spleen. Now, it has been said that the constables don't want to reform the states. Absolute nonsense. The constables want to reform the states, but reform it by keeping things the way they are currently operated at the moment. That is to say, we want to retain the constables and also retain the senators and keep things just as they are at the moment. Therefore, by keeping things the same, we can be championing reform. But there is another good reason to not vote no and support the YES campaign, or the YISS campaign, as we call it in my neck of the woods, and that is the financial consequences. We all know that the state is not efficient. The parish system is efficient. The constables are currently not paid, apart from the state's work. And if we were to remove them from the states, it is absolutely certain that each of the constables would have to be paid £1 million a year by the parish rates. This could not be allowed to happen, because it will be exclusively single mothers who have to pay that bill. So I think it would lead to social cohesion collapse, if you like. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. Yeah? I promised my wife I wouldn't get angry. So clearly I say to you, brothers and sisters, to keep Jersey communist free and free of those hippie that they've got in other parts of the world, we need to keep automatic constables in the state. Automatic constables, automatic votes, automatically supporting the establishment of Jersey. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a lovely remainder of the day. Now, how do we switch this bloody thing off?